Just doing this reaction to Young Thug interview and then some other random videos. See what's going on.
10 minutes before we start recording this, the news broke that the state of Georgia is seeking to revoke your probation. You might not know a lot right now. Do you know anything?
What kind of jacket is that?
That's Young Thug, but you probably knew that. Since breaking out in 2011, he's defined the sound of Atlanta rap, which means he's defined the sound of rap music in general. His roving, restless voice, his out-of-this-world style, his playfulness, all of this has led him to the very top of the industry. He sold a lot of records and influenced a lot of other artists. He's also had about as dramatic and difficult the last few years as a person can have. In October, after spending more than 2 years in jail before even being convicted of anything, he accepted a non-negotiated plea deal and a complicated and drawn-out RICO trial. Since then, he's been in Miami and here in Los Angeles, working on a new album called UY Scoot.
What the fuck is he wearing, man? Like, are you serious? Like, I don't know what's up with this fucking getup, man. Like, I don't know. It's kind of a little bit strange. I don't know, but whatever. Fucking high fashion. I guess I don't get it.
Named after one of the biggest known stars in the universe. Right when we were about to start filming, something happened. Here's me that night, trying to explain what we knew about the situation. So I'm standing on the set of our Young Thug video cover shoot, literally 10 minutes before our interview started. News broke that the state of Georgia was seeking to revoke Young Thug's probation. We don't totally know what that means at the moment. I don't even think he does. But Young Thug wanted to do the interview anyway, so we did it, as you'll see. I don't think anybody knows what's going to happen, so take this as what it is, a specific and very chaotic moment in time. Dramatic, right? Less than 24 hours later, a judge denied the motion. That night, Young Thug was courtside at a Lakers game.
That's it. You want to say it? I want to do either way.
Say Medicaid 3. Take 1.
Do I got to close it? Well,
Boom.
fair take 3.
What in the Illuminati fuck is going on with that costume, man? Like, I'm just saying, like, what the fuck? Like, it's just awkward, man. I don't know. It's just chill out. Okay, we get it. You're in the Illuminati. We get it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Fact. I think I have to ask about the mask first.
I don't feel like people should see me. I mean, science make him just like fucking reconstruct, like do something with the mask and like get a clear picture. But just like, I don't know, hidden scars and just hiding things, you know?
There's got to be like a vibe or a spiritual feeling or something that's channeling you into this place.
I just feel big, you know? Just name my album is UY Scooty. I feel like I'm one of the biggest stars. I did a lot foundating this culture and, you know, like the new rap game that's happening right now. I'm like out of this world.
That
Not
was
like God, though.
not like God though.
No.
Just like an artist.
Yeah, under
Like-
God. Under God, for sure.
Was there a moment when that realization arrived?
What the fuck is up with
Yeah,
that
actually,
fucking jacket,
I
bro?
was on trial.
Oh, you were on trial?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't know I was on trial?
You had lyrics of yours used against you in court. How'd that feel?
I feel kind of crazy and cool because it's like, oh, everybody listen to me. You know?
Yeah.
But crazy, like, the first fucking amendment is freedom of speech. Like, it's crazy. Well, third or fourth, but like the top 5.
If I understand correctly, part of the terms of the probation are like there's certain things you can't talk about, right? On records now?
Like, I can't do nothing like gang things or stuff like that on the internet.
Right.
I could really talk about what I want to talk about in music.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay, so it didn't feel inhibited in any way on the new record? Didn't change the way?
Nah. I normally like rap about cool things, you know? I just got like a few lyrics where I just rap about street stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then those are the lyrics that they try to use against me. But
Yeah.
most of the time I don't rap about that type of stuff, you know?
Does it make you think twice about rapping about street stuff?
Yeah, because just like the impact that you got on the community, the youth, and not because of like the law. It's more so just like realistically, like kids actually listen to us. Like, all right, we gotta like dumb it down. So, you I listen to like new rappers now, and I'm like, my kid can't listen to that. That's great.
Really?
So I'd be like, damn, like so contradictory.
What can you say about the experience of being incarcerated for more than 2 years?
It was real.
Yeah.
Don't want to deal with it again, but definitely it was real.
Were there moments if you wondered if you would ever get out?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Do you think about, are you thinking about yourself, your family, your career? Like, where does the mind go?
Family, kids, just, career was like last. I was like irrelevant.
Really? Because you, like, I mentioned this before, but, like, you went in at the, kind of at the height, the pinnacle. I could see wondering, like, oh, am I going to get that back?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get it back.
Because as an outsider, it was crazy to watch. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
This guy is, like, at the top of the craft, and now he can't do this thing that he does.
It happens like that sometimes.
Does it happen like that?
I said sometimes.
Sometimes. I think it would be human to feel in that situation like a great injustice is being done to me. Did you ever feel that way?
Absolutely. Every day.
This guy's going too
Every day.
crazy on the feelings, man. The interviewer is going too fucking emotional.
Georgia history, I think.
Yes.
Something so crazy that never had happened before happened, and you were at the center of it. Did it feel personal?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hopefully personal.
Yeah.
But shit, we made it back.
Is that a crazy feeling to be like,
That costume is so fucking ridiculous, man. It looks stupid as fuck, dude. Like, I like Young Thug, but this just looks ridiculous, man.
I'm not too big for God.
yeah,
So, like, God could put the biggest person in there. I feel like I'm taller than the jail, but somehow he just, like, squished me in there. I think it was, like, a God thing, just showing me, like, situations with your friends and who you with you, and how to move, how to be, because you are U.S. Scooter.
tough to feel bigger than the jail when you're
For sure.
in the jail.
Yeah. It's just like how I was treated, how the officers treated, it's just like, damn, I don't got no business here. Like, the fucking officers who work in the jail are fans. Like,
They
officers
were?
working, they 20 years old. It's like, damn, you're a kid.
And they're
Telling me what to do.
telling you what to do. Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. My kids tell me what to do. My girl, everybody tell me what to do, but like to actually just sit like why am I punishment? And you guys are my parents.
You guys, my parents said you're gonna go home and listen to the record, maybe.
Yeah, you like parenting me and telling me like you the fucking one, bro. Like what you say on this song, like what? It's just like so crazy. Like,
That must be a very insane feeling.
yeah, I think God put me in there for a reason, and I know.
Yeah, what's the reason?
I don't know. I think like because I always felt like I was a good guy. So it was like, why do I gotta go to jail for you to like show me something? Like you just can't tell. I guess I was just hard headed, and I think I love people so much to the point where the only thing that'll make me not love you anymore or just like dislike you is like betrayal, like real.
Oh, now we're gonna get to the
Like,
Gunner question.
Is that something you felt like was happening?
Betrayal happening every day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, you gotta ask. I feel betrayed. I feel fucking jaded. Like, it's crazy.
Does it feel good to be standing here right now then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To be out.
Like you knew you were gonna see that again.
Absolutely. I would like talk on the phone with my lawyer and things, and he'll be like, he got like houses and the bounces and things. He'll show me all this, so I'll be still like kind of seeing the scenery. It was 2.5 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Going from this to like a jail cell is nuts.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. And then back to this.
Made it out.
Yeah. You may be constrained in what you can say and not say, but you ultimately did decide to plead guilty to 6 counts. That a difficult decision?
Absolutely. Just pleading guilty to something you know that you didn't do or that's not yours is crazy. But you get a chance to keep fighting and then worry about the juror's fate or you just go ahead now. Go home. It's like shit, go home.
Still feels like the right decision now.
Yeah.
Are you like domestic?
I wonder how many fucking years you got on probation. I think it's like 15 years or something.
You're Ryan the Scientist, right?
Yeah.
Are y'all like on the couch watching shows?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's just a normal guy, man. He's just a regular person.
I don't want to go home.
He just looks crazy because he's in that fucking costume right now.
She was in court. supporting you, right?
Yeah,
That must have meant something to you.
absolutely.
There's a song on the record that is like so raw, where you guys are basically just singing to each other.
Yeah.
It's so confessional that I was like, oh, I wonder if they thought twice about sharing this with people.
No. It's music. It's just like there's people all over the world going through that.
It felt very intimate, though.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's something that relate to you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you hear.
That's
Right.
good.
All right. That's your point, right? That's art.
That's good.
Yeah. But it's like you're putting a lot of yourself out there in that art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's your job.
You think so?
As an artist, that's your job. What else is to talk about? You want to talk about clothes and shoes, or you want to talk about real things? Like things that people could feel forever. Like, come see. You know?
Let's get to the
well,
Gunner
it's a great
question, man.
tradition of songs about clothes and shoes, too.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Sometimes you gotta do that too. I do that to like keep people up the point with what to wear.
Yeah.
So the young guys that's looking up to me that want to know what Copious is and what thermals these are, those guys could be like, oh, this what it is.
I do need to know what thermals is. We're gonna need to know.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay. All right. So, you mentioned your own new record earlier, UI Scooty. Did it feel the same as it felt before? Like when you came back and started doing it again, did it come easy? Did it come hard?
It came easy. I never lost it. Nothing. I never lost it. I remember music in jail and like I just listen to music sometimes in court and like things like that. So I never like lost it. I was still up to par on like what was going on. You know.
Did it feel like making other records?
No, it's a whole different feeling for sure.
How so?
Cause you just like in court fighting for your life. Now you like in the studio at home, surrounded by love and beats.
One thing I noticed about the record is you can really hear like every word. You hear your voice. It's like high in the mix. There's not a lot of effects. It's just like the voice is right there. Was that deliberate? Was that something you thought about? Yeah.
I've told like my manager, I told G off like things like I just want to make music where you can actually hear me. Cause I always talk shit. I always talk this shit, but like sometimes you can't like hear it. Sometimes you like what you saying, you know. So it's like now like I feel like
I don't know why, but this interviewer bothers me for some reason. Maybe I'm just being a hater.
Another thing I noticed about the record is, and I mentioned this song with Ryan the Scientist earlier, but it's a very confessional record. It's like you talk about your mom, you talk about your feelings about being in the news, you talk about crying on like more than one song. It's like very raw. Did you set out to do that, or is that just what happened when you?
it's always natural when I record. It's always just like natural, like however you feel it. Some days I might just feel happy and I just make like lit songs. Some days I just be like not so happy.
It's funny that you say that because there was like a part of me that walked away and I was like, this is kind of a record about being rich and sad. But maybe that's just my takeaway and I'm not right.
Yeah, I don't think I speak about like being like enrichment in the song.
Yeah.
I think you just think that I'm rich, and then I'm making a sad
It's
song.
not like he's
You're like, damn, you're rich and sad.
I'm a big family. I know you guys are close.
Yeah.
Are you still around now?
Absolutely.
Well, I say because if I understand correctly, tell me if I'm wrong. They're like part of your probation is you can't go home, right? You can't go back to Atlanta.
Yeah, only for like certain things.
Only for certain things.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's home.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I
You're
was
like-
already out of Atlanta before this case.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I live in LA.
Like fully in LA?
Yeah,
Okay.
since like 2017.
So you don't really feel like you're in exile or anything?
Yes,
You do?
absolutely.
Well, if you can't go back, then I guess by definition, right?
Can't go home. It's crazy.
What does that feel like?
It just feels like abuse.
Before all this happened, I think Atlanta was like the center of rap culture. Do you think it still is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We create the wave. You got other places that's popping for sure. Like everybody's popping now.
Yeah.
But like everybody still like sound like Atlanta or like move to Atlanta or rap about Atlanta. It's like we got artists from a whole other place rapping about Atlanta.
Even if you're not there, I assume you still feel like one of the kind of leaders of that scene, that city. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the guys that plowed Atlanta into the rap industry.
You would put yourself in that category.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Who else would you put in that category?
Future, Savage, Lil Baby, Migos, Tip, Andre 3000, Gucci.
That's the Mount Rushmore right there.
Absolutely.
Where's Gunner at?
We got a lot of kings in Atlanta.
Have you kept up with like rap in general? What do you think of the current like state of the art?
I'm a musician, so I don't think no music is bad or nothing is like wrong. Everything is just fire.
Well, it feels like when you were away, it was sort of dominated by this like Drake Kendrick thing, you know?
Yeah, for most of it.
Which I don't know if you have like a side in that. Atlanta kind of even got dragged in by Kendrick, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's like spoke on people's name in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like rap music in general?
Good answer.
Yes, I think the numbers could be better, but yeah.
Oh, you mean like people could be selling more?
Yeah, I seen something about like the percentage in hip hop has like went down.
Oh, really?
I seen something like that when I was locked up. So,
Do you have a theory about why?
I think a lot of people like rapping about the same thing. And nobody is bringing like something that you can actually watch. You can enjoy the music and like enjoy the things that they do, but like we used to like make movies, you know. I think now it's just like quick. You gotta get back to like movies. Like gotta get back to like to where like people respect it.
Why do you think they went away from that in the first place?
Because like it was just a big wave of like nothingness running the game. Like super simple videos, not really high price videos. Like that wave like came in really strong. So even the people that was doing high price videos, they started doing like regular videos because that's what was popping. Yeah, but I think now we did it so long to the point where we like comfortable with that, and we don't want to do stuff like this no more. That take time. Now we just like, man, let's just go ahead and shoot the video. Let's you know. Yeah.
Yes, I am alive.
Fucking day set, 2 day set. Yeah. Shit like that. Yeah.
What do you remember about like your early days as an artist when you think about those days?
I was just listening to the interview. Sorry, I'm not commenting
Just,
too
like,
much.
being happy,
I was just
like,
wanting
free.
this guy to talk, listen to what he's saying.
Kind of bruising early encounters. with
Thanks
the
for
industry,
asking,
like,
though.
the
Appreciate
deal
you
with
stopping
was,
by.
like, kind of weird, right? Or like even Leor, I've heard you say like that was started out kind of weird, right?
Yeah. Because we just didn't know each other.
Yeah.
We ended up being like good friends, mentors.
What is up with this guy's fucking costume, man? Like,
Dealings against them.
it's too Illuminati for me, man.
Because I just didn't realize and recognize like people's point of view or way of hustling. And now I have some of those similar
No, I'm
ways
from
of hustling
Vancouver, Canada.
and points of view. So now it's just like, oh, okay. Even when we got cool, like me and Leo got super cool. Like he my mentor.
How do you two,
We got, like, super
4
cool,
1,
like, I still didn't understand some of the things he
Kia.
had that I felt like he did.
Sorry for saying your name wrong, I apologize. But, yeah, I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Things like that. It's like,
I'd love to live in America, though.
You made a point though with your label of
Definitely America's way fucking cooler than Canada, I'll say that. But Vancouver's not that bad. It's a pretty cool place, too.
maybe doing differently with artists than the way that people dealt with you.
yeah, I don't be really like taking money from my artists and stuff like that. I just like to help people, you know.
That's a bullshit lie.
Gunna, you guys did a ton of songs together.
Oh, here we go.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah,
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
yeah. I know everybody wonder that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
I guess that's his own form of answer, huh?
You like to like plow
I do, absolutely.
deep into things.
Yeah, I'm a pro.
That whole speech you gave me earlier, like, yeah, I'm new to this shit. All this shit was just cap.
Oh, no, I'm new to the cameras. The interviewing,
Okay.
I'm not remotely new to.
Yeah. I thought you was gonna lie because I saw you a few times in the interview.
Those are the only ones I've done on camera. Do you have bigger ambitions for the label or just in general kind of going forward?
Yeah, we just pushing positivity. I mean, and we just going for the gusto. We trying to like kill the whole rap game and just like do it big and just help people in general, help society, help the community.
You'll never find another Gunner, though. There's no fucking way, man.
We've been walking through this insane house and we have not commented on one single thing, but I feel like we have to at least note that there's a giant bear behind you.
It's like, what is this about?
Are you a taxidermy man? Do you remember how you first started rapping?
Maybe like 9 years old.
Really? It's a long time though before you start making records, right?
What you mean, like making songs?
Like putting out albums,
Oh,
mixtapes.
why do some people call records, albums, records?
Which one is confusing? Album is record or a record is album?
A record is a song.
Okay, record is a
An
song.
album is an album.
Yeah. Well, I'm 42 years old. A record is an album.
I mean, I didn't want to put age in it, but I you know,
I'm like,
record is crazy. Like,
yeah.
you shouldn't be saying record at 42, maybe
Okay.
60.
Speaking of albums, I feel like I remember when you started out, people make a big deal of the fact that it was like, oh, you wore a dress on the cover of an album. In retrospect, were you trying to be provocative, or was that just kind of naturally like the way you came up?
I think it was just like making people mad.
Like by design?
Provocative to a man is crazy. I think I was just doing it like just making people mad.
Like,
He did it for attention.
yeah, because it was fun. And where did it come from? Where did the idea come from?
Attention, man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Illuminati, you gotta do stuff like that in the Illuminati, man.
the stars.
Just come from fucking
Outer space. Now I think when people kind of write the history of this era, they give you a ton of credit for that, bringing that super like melodic trap sound to maybe like more of the mainstream rap.
I'm the first to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, cause I always think that I was the first to do things, but then I see like, oh fuck, I see history, and it's just like, damn, they did that.
I can't get over that mask. It just looks so weird, man. Like, it's just, I don't know if I'm being a hater or what.
It
Like,
was like Rich Gang. It was like with Rich Homie Quan. Why did that partnership end?
I think we just like just grew and became our own bosses and men, and then we just like.
and rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, but Rich Homie Quan did snitch on Young Thug, apparently.
It was like, I want to like do my own shit. I want to like, you know.
You wanted to do your own thing.
I think he did. I was okay with it, but because I feel like I love music, but I don't care about song. I don't have a #1 hit record song, and I put you on it. I don't care. Right? It's just like, so what? Whoever goes to the top, but you go to the top. I don't care. You know, I never was the guy that cared about that type of stuff. You know, so I would have been okay with just like keep doing it, and it didn't. We still was dropping our own music at the same time of doing that. So it was just like it really was big. But I guess like everybody couldn't see that, so people just do things, make mistakes.
Do you hear your influence now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you hear that you're like, oh, that's me?
I don't want to say everything, but like, and the crazy part is I can't say that everybody like do something that I did, because it was a lot of things that I did in the beginning that somebody else did, but I never knew they did it. I just like did it.
I wonder where he got that mask from. It must have been from Illuminati sex party or some kind of weird shit like that. Like,
Maybe somebody did, but you never saw it.
Yeah.
one of his handlers must have gave it to him or something like that and said, you're wearing this.
This guy did, and this guy did, and this guy did.
He's like, fuck, man, I don't want to wear this fucking thing.
So I can't say, you know, people flows or people like rhythms and things just 100% come from me. I think that it can.
But like, if you listen to the radio now, you're like, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's me.
Yeah, you hear some shit and you're just like, yeah, for sure. Me, for sure. Like, you never sounded like that, or you never rap like that.
There's something I can't put my finger on about that interview. I don't know what that is, but it just bothers me for some reason.
The other one that comes to mind is like the choker, right?
I don't know
It's
what
like
it
the
is,
chain
man.
Becomes like the small chain.
Right. I just never liked long chains back then. I got a lot of long chains now, but back then I never liked long chains. So I was probably the first rapper ever cutting chains, you know. But I see like old videos from like 94, 93 with Tupac, and I'm on the short chain. So it's like, damn, like I thought I was the first person doing it. You know?
Do you know where it's going? I mean, I feel like maybe I'm looking at where it's going style-wise, but do you like think people watch you very closely in terms of like what you're wearing?
Yeah. I'm just like one of the people that
Thug is big, but he's not as big as he really thinks he is. I'm sorry to say, but he's not like,
people probably was scared of wear a dress, you know, until me.
like, he's always gonna be known for the guy that wore dresses and shit, right? So, like,
This generation, this
he started that wave.
time, I'm the person for that, you know.
I guess it would be natural to want things to be the way they were before. You know what I'm saying? Like before all this stuff happened. Are you okay? Like if it's different now?
Yeah, because it's different for like for better.
You think so?
Yeah, in certain ways, you know. I'm smarter. I'm older. I know what jail feels like. I know what faults, betrayals. I know what everything feels like, and I know like how to go forward.
But he's got to stop getting people to try to hate Gunner because nobody's gonna turn on Gunner for him, man. Like
criminal trial in Georgia
nobody
history.
cares about
No one would choose
Gunner
you for that.
snitching, man. Like nobody cares.
Do you feel at peace with all that stuff at this point?
Yeah, I felt at peace with it when I was going through it. It's just the probation part that's like kind of stupid to me, but like I felt peace the whole time. Like I wasn't stressed out.
I would
I
have
was chilling.
took the
I
same
guess I
route
just
he
knew
did,
that
and I wouldn't have
somebody
wanted to do no
sleep,
jail time either. Any
was
more jail time
was
than I already had to do.
I got bigger
Fuck
plans.
that, man.
So you felt peace then. How do you feel now?
I feel peace.
Poor bastard, man. Fuck.
Absolutely. I feel like more peace now. Like you can move with. I almost
There's no
felt
reason to
like,
lock him up though.
yeah,
That was
probation,
out of
That's really
control.
nothing. I'm not gonna violate probation. You know, almost like fully peaceful. Once probation over, then it's like okay, cool. You know,
Yeah, he's not fucking with YSL Woody
For sure.
either. That's for sure.
it's 90%.
But maybe we'll take 90%.
Absolutely, I take 10% peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, good. This interview's over. Oh shit. Uh, let's see. Okay. Let's check out another fucking video. Boom. Let's see what this fucking thing's about.
This recent interview that Jim Jones did with Angela Yee really showed that Kanye West was right and why all of us should stay away from people like Jim Jones. Jim went on Angela
She
Yee's
needs a
morning
snitch,
show to
man.
respond back to comments that Kanye made about Jim Jones on Twitter and during his interview with DJ Academics. After Jim Jones tweeted, "I love Kanye," Kanye responded back with the quote he actually said during the DJ Academics interview. He said, "I know this is gonna sound like some Tarantino movie, but here it goes. So Jim Jones got paid $2 million to introduce me to a gentleman named Mr. Pink to discuss my crypto coin and never told me he was getting $2 million and never cut me in. But that wasn't the worst part. We were working on clothes and I asked him for a PDF and then this ninja told me he don't know how to make a PDF. I always thought that was the wildest response because if you just made $2 million off of me, the least you could do is make a PDF or at least learn how to make a PDF or at least pay somebody to make the PDF. And it's not gonna cost you $1,000. It's not gonna cost you $200, bro. You could pay some Indians on Fiverr to make that PDF with 100 images for you, bro, for $5.99, $5.99, bro. Like it didn't need to be expensive. So I definitely understand where Kanye West is coming from, bro. It feels like this is now a one-sided relationship. There's a couple different ways to respond to getting called out, but the most effective way is to probably joke about it, leave some type of plausible deniability there. And that's what Jim Jones did, okay? Jim Jones turned it into a joke, insinuated Kanye West was lying, but he don't got time to address
Frederick
Kanye
Jalla.
West's lies. I don't know about y'all, but whenever I see somebody take this approach, I just assume some level of guilt. How large that level of guilt is,
Yay
depending on
sniffing
their response.
yay.
But Jim Jones would say, "Yay,
Keep my
sniffing,
name.
yay, LOL, but keep my name alive, champ. We love Kanye." Then he would drop a merch, like a PDF merch, which within itself isn't really a smart idea. I know Jim Jones probably isn't an internet baby, but once you find out what the abbreviation for PDF is in online lingo, that's probably not the best merch that I would drop. But nonetheless, though, he did it. Now, Jim Jones will pretty much go radio silent on this situation until he went on Angela Yee. And the more he spoke about this situation, the more I begin to understand why Jim Jones fall out with almost everyone.
Jim Jones is a
And
fucking
why
snake.
Jim
He's a
Jones
clown,
is
man.
certainly
Nobody
not
likes
the type of
Jim
guy
Jones,
that I
man.
want to ever associate with. This is some horrible stuff. Now, Jim Jones will start off by telling Angela Yee and Mano that he had to distance himself from Kanye initially because Kanye West started wilding out.
But boy got a little screws loose and shit. You know, obviously from the things that he been talking about.
Yeah, it was a bigger artist than you ever been in your life, man. He probably got away from you, Jim. You're a bum, man.
That he's talking about everybody else so people can talk about him. You know what I mean? Like, he wants to be, from what I can see, is the most famous person in the universe of all time.
I feel like he's always said that.
On the wake up. You know what I mean? Like, I have to be the famous person.
It felt like he thought, even with Kim Kardashian. Yeah.
Right, so that swelled out on Cardi. You heard? Like,
Cardi, he said, pulled a gun on him.
I'm not in the news today. I'm a today. Like, I'm not.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Sometimes you go. Like, yo, bro, he could have kept that one though. Come on, Chili. Like, what you cool with the gangster shit?
No, we just said music was therapeutic.
Yeah, but he took it. Yeah.
So
Jim starts off trying to make sense, but the more he talks, trust me, just keep watching, he exposes himself eventually. Even with this explanation, calling Kanye West crazy, bringing up things that Kanye West have done in his past, this is like the nasty dude at the party who gets caught groping or taking advantage of a chick, and then when you confront him, man, bro, that chick sucked off the whole football team. That chick got cracked behind the bleachers. That chick was at the party getting ran the other day. That may be true. She may be a bomb, right? But did she give you permission to take advantage of her? Right? So they would make you familiar with all the character flaws of that person without actually explaining what they did wrong, hoping you just automatically assume that person is at fault. In this particular situation, he then continues to say that him and Kanye West fell out because he told Kanye West, man, I can't rock with all the stuff you're doing, man.
because that's the thing, right?
I don't knock nobody. Yeah, but
Pause.
that was sucking the weight pause. Yeah, yo, wow, my God. But man, like, he knows that though. That's why he keep going. He come out with KKK hoodie on, everything. I'm about to go buy one and see how that shit works for me.
No, it's not. Don't do it.
Not. That's what I'm saying. It's not. So how the fuck you think I'm gonna be up here talking crazy about this man? Don't work. Let him do him. I appreciate the good times we had. You heard? Like,
We had a time.
We had a time. It was a time, nigga. This shit respectful. You're creative, you're genius, you know how to make some money. I can't fuck with this shit. And this is the conversation we was having.
Nobody gives a fuck about Jim Jones, man.
2021, 2022. We're in 2025. Jim Jones and Kanye West began working like 2024. I'm not trying to hear the, I stopped messing with Kanye West. I had to distance myself from Kanye West due to the recent antics. Cut it out, bro. These antics been here in 2022. Kanye West has been radioactive toxic since 2022. But you was working with him when you could eat off, when you could benefit. But the minute you was asked to pull your own weight, the minute you was asked to give back and contribute, you said, But the more he talks, he exposes that. He reveals the real reason why he stopped talking to Kanye West, or the real reason why he distances himself from Kanye West.
On that text that I had on that text, that's why I'm laughing like, yo, bro.
Okay, there's been a lot of drama going on behind the wall, man.
It's honorable Brick Baby, what's going on with him?
We've obviously had Lil Durk jail calls. Few people had Brick Baby calls. Free Brick Baby, shout out Brick Baby, free Brick, and obviously Big Loose Cannon has been free loose too, going crazy in these YouTube streets with obviously the infamous Lil Durk interview came courtesy of Loose Cannon and his wife, but then also we had Loose Cannon himself talking a little bit crazy.
About Brick, as usual. Not surprised.
Talking a little crazy about the Brick. And, look, first off, I'm defending Brick on all charges. Any kind of, whether it's the snitching I'll get, bro, I don't think none of that's true. I think Brick really going through it. Brick staying solid as far as I'm aware.
I think Loose Cannon even said that Brick Baby ain't snitch. From the conversation I heard, so everyone trying to say Brick Baby snitch because on the paperwork it said, I'm tired of doing what the cops tell me to do.
That don't mean it, bro. I might be trying to tell me what the cops telling me to do. If the cops telling me I can't do, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't want to follow the laws. That don't mean you're snitching.
That's not even how he was saying it. So he told Loose Cannon, because I guess him and Loose Cannon got in an altercation in jail because everyone was like, yo, Brick, what's up with this snitching shit? You look like you snitching in the paperwork. So Brick, if you read the paperwork, prior to him saying that, he was talking about him and his baby mama, they're going through shit, they're arguing. So basically when he's saying, I'm tired of doing what the police tell me to do, he's talking about in regards to him and his custody battle with his child, his wife, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His ex-wife and his baby mama or whatever.
So that's the thing. So I don't personally believe none of that, but obviously there is even more salacious allegations coming out from Loose Cannon.
From Loose himself.
So I haven't actually listened to this part of the interview yet. You don't put me on. You don't telling me this.
Yeah, I done heard. I didn't hear the whole academic interview, but I done heard some shit that Luce was saying.
Well, let's get into it, man.
Yeah, let's read.
It's about to be intense. Let's see.
And I was actually just speaking to your wife about this. Like, I asked Dirk the same thing, but I want to ask you, what's your day to day? And I want to know what happened with the Brick situation. What happened? Because I'm hearing. I heard a story can't be true. I heard he asked you for a fade, you turned it down, and I'm like, that's not Loose. That's AI.
Yeah, no, that's just the most goofiest shit in the room. So basically, he was messing with a trainee. And when he was messing with a trainee, I told Brick,
hey, Luce is hilarious.
I feel like Luce. Look, listen. Luce been proven to cap about a lot of things. I ain't trying to believe nothing Luce say no more. He lied about his age. He ain't even the real Luce Cannon. He lied about his music credits. He can't even remember what song he worked on with
Nas and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
No
and Luce Cannon's a very entertaining podcaster, but bro, you be capping. And I don't think I can believe any of this.
I'm not saying Luce be lying about everything, but I'm saying he lying about Brick Baby fucking with the tranny. I think he's playing off the fact that, Brick Baby patrolling with Adam doing the whole gay shit. So I think he's just throwing out the narrative that he's seen Brick Baby with a tranny. Luce know how to make content. Him and Sharice, they've been holding down. But you did not see Brick Baby in jail with no tranny, bro.
No,
I mean,
ain't no way. There's no way, bro.
I'm not. If he was, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? We all open-minded here, but I don't believe it.
What?
Wait. Whoa, you was messing with.
Man, I can put everybody on the phone right now. On Neighborhood Crib, he was messing with a trainee. I went big on him.
Wait. In jail?
Hey, CK.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Jeff, go CK. Yeah. He was messing with a trainee. And then I went big on Cuz, and then I told Cuz, I said, listen, bro, that ain't the hood, or where I started yelling at him and screaming at him, I said, I'm going to beat your ass.
Wait, so you called it messing with a transgender individual?
Listen,
Hey, Sharice, man, you gotta chill. Sharice pouring one up for this type of content, man. That's crazy.
Sharice been getting the content. She know how to get the content. She ain't playing either.
She pouring up on stream like Ak, man. She about to be the next Academics, man.
Nah, she been definitely making her ways through the internet. Like,
she got a Dirk interview. She jumped over everyone in rap media.
that was big. Nah. All right, we'll talk about that. Let's finish the call.
listen. Hey, CK, there's the Academics on the phone, right? Was Brick Baby fucking with the trainee downstairs?
Hello?
Yo, what up, man?
What up, homie? Hey, man, look, bro. Dude is strange, bro. You know what I mean? And I ain't in here, but he's strange. He was asking niggas for grease when he could have asked a gang of homies up down there. You know what I'm saying? So, that'll tell you right there. You feel me?
So, Brick is messing with the community.
Dude
never corroborated the story, bro.
That's how you know, like, dude, the first thing he would have like, yeah, that nigga was down there fucking with them trainers. I seen him. He got on there and said, dude, it's strange. So that's just his way of like, I'm gonna go with whatever Loose Cannon's saying. That's how I take it. That's how I take it.
I ain't buying it.
Whoa. I know Brick ain't.
I mean, he should have asked one of the homies for some grease. It's a gang of niggas down there that had grease. He go ask the trainee, my nigga. I don't know what that all about. Then he showed his own mouth, right? Then the trainee gave him Google eyes.
Oh, they trying to say he asked the trainee for grease for his dreads, like to do his hair?
I mean, bruh, come on, man.
I can see Brick asking the trainee for some grease.
I mean, shit, he needs some grease.
He's trying to get the wigs locked up. I don't know. But, like,
bruh.
Brick a funny nigga, bro. Like, Brick comfortable with himself, so Brick ain't, you know what I'm saying? He the type of nigga, he gonna talk to anybody. He ain't really. So, if they trying to, like, if they saying he asked for some grease and that's him fucking with the tranny, then maybe Maybe Brick Baby did ask for some grease. But when you listen to him, he said he fucking with a tranny. It sounded like some other shit. But let's keep hearing the whole thing.
Trying to give you Google eyes, go check that nigga.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so what's grease? Like, what does that mean?
Like some hair grease. You know, nigga got dreads, right?
Oh, okay.
I got dreads, you know what I mean? So, I'm not
I knew you acting like he ain't black. He didn't say what's grease.
My own shit, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted to ask the tranny with some grease. Then when you had a meeting and you told another nigga we don't get out like that, the nigga said, man, the fuck give me Google eyes. So I'm like, nigga, go check the nigga. But he didn't go check the nigga, you know what I mean?
So wait, so what they're saying is he went and asked the T for some grease and came back and said the T was giving him googly eyes. And then the team said, you got to go and check that T. And he didn't go check the T. Like, bro, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Brick might be getting some eyes from a T. That don't mean that he indulging in the.
They trying to sauce it up on Brick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They added in some extras. They added some extras. I feel like there's a tiny little one interaction, and they added a whole lot of extras to it.
It's crazy because, like, I don't know. Even with the Brick Baby, Whack 100, Loose Cannon shit, like, it's so many levels to, like, I don't even know. Like, even Loose and Whack, like, I don't even know where they at with it right now. Like, I done heard Loose say they still cool, but they be sounding like they got some shit going on. Like, it sound like they still cool.
It wasn't cool though. It wasn't cool before they went in.
Before they went to jail, but then they got them. I don't know. It's just like it's a lot of shit really going on. But the fact that they actually got Dirk and Loose Cannon in the same fucking cell, or not even the same cell, but just in the same area is like crazy. It's like, first of all, the jail can't be that big then. Cause then it's like, all right, so where the fuck is Big U at? Like, Big U had to run into one of them niggas at one point, right? If like, I don't know. And then I'm surprised that Dirk actually hopped on the phone too. That was the surprising part, cause
that was crazy.
I just figured that with all the shit that's going on, he just wouldn't want to be on no fed phone call that Loose is on, because I don't know. You just see a whole bunch of shit, and niggas like, oh, them niggas is too internet. So I thought maybe he would have turned that phone call down. I was surprised to see Dirk hop on the phone call through Loose. But goes to show you how much power Loose might actually have up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Dirk and Cali, you know, Loose, every time I seen Loose got 50 fucking niggas with him. Like, I done seen Loose Cannon outside of No Jumper with 50 people moving militant, and I'm like, oh yeah, he on bullshit, so you never know. He might got the jail on lock where he got
Maybe.
the remote to the TV. Hey, he might have the remote, man. It look like he got the remote to the TV up in that motherfucker. And I'm like, hey, so Dirk tapped in. I don't know. Look, that was shocking to me. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's crazy. We're gonna keep going, or are we done with Loose's cap?
We can listen to more of the little cap, but yeah, I believe it's cap. Just a little more cap.
I think it's cap too.
I don't know.
Now, what did they say now? Brick might have got turned out, like when he was free by Adam 22.
No, he told me he was like, Adam introduced him to that, so it's no problem. So I'm like, cuz on 6-0, like, bro, you in jail. Like,
he said Adam
is weird.
It's no problem.
Adam be jumping people in, man, for real.
Nah, he ain't jumping me in.
Oh man. So wait, so after that conversation, did he ask you for a squab?
Yeah, no, he told the police and they wrote me up out of that unit.
What do you mean? He told the COs? Brick?
I'm not believing it. I feel like Loose just weaving a story. He's trying to cook, and it's just, I don't know.
You can't believe a word fucking Loose Cannon says. He's a straight liar, man.
Just think about it. He got moved to a different level. Like, they're not on the same floor anymore. So something probably did happen. Now, I'm not saying Brick Baby told the police on them, or Loose told the police on Brick Baby. I highly doubt that shit. But I believe some type of altercation and shit happened where the day that everyone was trying to say Brick Baby snitched because that paperwork happened.
Brick Baby did not snitch on Loose Cannon, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That's not true. But as far as, like, I don't know. It's just because Brick Baby said that he called him out for a fade and Loose turned it down. I don't see Loose turning down a fade. So I feel like Brick
to fade. That's the perfect.
That's why I feel like Brick might be capping a little bit on that. And I love Brick, but like I don't see Loose Cannon turning down no fade.
A lot of people say about Loose Cannon's wife, Sharice, that she looks kind of hot or whatever. But like ever since people have been saying that she got dirty bathwater, brown bathwater, I just can't look at her the same anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would somebody say a bitch has brown bathwater? That's disgusting, man. Like, I just can't get over that fucking thought, man. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, how dirty you gotta be, man? Honestly.
Hey, after all the energy I've seen with Loose Cannon, it seemed like he ready to fight anyway. So like that's why all the stories just sound like niggas is making content, but to keep on 100, Brick ain't really. I don't hear Brick doing.
Brick ain't fucking with no Transformers, man. Like, get out of here, dude.
Brick really ain't saying too much shit, and if he is, he's talking in like coded, cryptic messages and shit. Like Brick, if you hear this, I think you should keep doing content. Maybe just like cover more topics and shit. Like the people want to hear.
Luce is the king. Is the king of cap. He told everybody he's 32 and he's 42, man. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, that's facts, man. That's good advice.
And then he produced for Nas, but he can't remember the song.
Left and right of it.
Fuck.
And got me up out of there, me and my celly, and then there's like 5 other cribs.
Damn. Okay, so that didn't happen because that's what we heard. Supposedly he was mad that you claim his paperwork wasn't right or something.
No, it wasn't no claim. I'm the one that cleared up his paperwork with the child abuse shit.
Oh, so they were looking at it. Oh, okay. So then they move you into this new unit, and I guess this new unit has like people who are high profile. Because if you
We're from a federal prison. You said what?
If Smirk is around, like this got to be like the high profile level, right?
Yeah. It's a high profile level. So it's like where all the where the actors at, where everybody that's active at.
What?
So no, he can't come on this floor.
No, I gotta ask you. Now I gotta ask you because they're gonna say it online. They're gonna say they moved you to the PC floor. That's why you on the floor with Dirk. Because Dirk.
Dirk ain't in PC now. Dirk been claiming that he ain't in PC, so that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's claiming he's not in PC. I think academics is just saying that because, like, I mean, Dirk being in federal jail, you would just assume, all right, Dirk is the biggest name in that jail. So he's just trying to say, like, if you're on the floor that Dirk is on, that got to be the most protected floor. You would assume maybe Big U was on that floor too, but I guess, like, maybe not. Because I'm pretty sure Luce,
I don't think a federal jail would put fucking Little Dirk in fucking
So this is the prison, right? This the infamous prison.
in a fucking in population with everybody where he'd get stabbed up or something happened to him. Then that fucking place would get sued so fucking quick it wouldn't even be funny, man. Like they're definitely keeping him on like maybe not a PC unit, but like a fucking a very chill unit, guaranteed. Where there's no people doing violence, none of that kind of shit.
Los Angeles is where they allegedly.
Because they don't need nothing happening to Little Dirk when he's in there, man.
Okay, and like there's some pretty notable people that have been in here.
Who's the most notable that you've seen?
Lil Durk.
Lil Durk name pops up crazy right there, right?
Wait, I swear I seen somebody that was mad famous. Man, there's some crazy stuff in there. Software developer, Travis. Oh damn. Okay. Shit's crazy.
So they got the big dogs.
There ain't nobody famous though. There ain't no entertainers. This is like meth traffickers and murdering a federal correctional officer. That's pretty crazy. But dudes ain't got their own Wikipedias.
Who was that? That's a tranny? Well, we can't even say that.
You bugging?
Domino Harvey? What? Oh.
Lawrence Harvey. What? I don't know. She was going crazy. She was in there.
Bounty hunter. Oh yeah, she
was bounty hunter, man.
She out.
Crazy. She died.
So so there ain't too many famous people in there though. Nah, Dirk the only name that I recognize.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I thought there was gonna be some
some Al Capone, old head type. You know what I'm saying? Some old head.
Wait, ain't there no? I thought there was gonna be a way better lineup. The lineup kind of low. They need to put Loose Cannon and Brick Baby on here. Big U. These is, you know what I'm saying?
That's why it might be. They got Dirk on there, so it's a little updated. But
Irv Rubin. Oh, this guy looking crazy. He was about to bomb a mosque. Man, they got some crazy dudes in here. Dirk finna be rubbing shoulders.
He committed suicide while he was in there too. That shit.
Man, that's low. That's you know what I'm saying? That's sad. Anyway, I'm going mad off topic, man. I was just curious to know about this, you know what I'm saying, this little jail lineup.
So you talked to Brick Baby since you've been locked up?
Yeah, yeah, Brick Baby hit me, man. He was in really good spirits, you know. Like when I spoke to Brick, man, he seemed like he was doing very well. He seemed upbeat. He seemed optimistic. He seemed like I've always held the opinion that I don't think Brick's. I don't know.
I think that's Remo from No Jumper. That's sitting there with Trapalora Ross.
But my opinion is that I feel like Brick's probably not as exposed to some of this stuff as other people. Like Big U's allegedly the head honcho of this. You know, yeah, Brick Baby has been wrapped up in it. I haven't seen Brick Baby's specific charges. There's this gun charge from a little while ago, but
Brick Baby ain't fucking with no trannies, and he ain't snitching, man.
Optimistic. He sounded like
Straight up.
That's gonna, you know, get his stuff straight and, you know, be back outside at some point in the near future. I don't know what he's facing. I don't know what the situation is, but he wasn't talking like somebody that's finna spend 10, 20 years in prison to me. He sounded like somebody that is just trying to get on top of his situation and finna be back outside.
Because at the end of the day, Brick ain't charged with a murder. So it's hope at the end of the time. Like, if it's one thing, if he was charged like with a murder or something, then a nigga conspiracy would be hella low. So like, I'll talk.
He got caught with mad guns though, man.
He in high spirits. I sent him something for his bond, you know, for his books, whatever he did with it. But I think the fact that he's not charged with a murder give my boy extra hope. Like, Brick Baby against that at the end of the day. He know what he signed up for. So I think like, and he used to doing jail. Like he always used to be like, nigga, like. The fucked up thing is, like, he did so much jail time that it don't take nothing for him just to get used to being in jail. Like, he can adapt in, like, 2-3 days because he spent so much time in jail. I'm not sure how much time he spent in jail, like, over the course of years, but I would have to at least say about 5-6 years, right? And I hate for my boy to have to, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I hope by any means, like, he get the possible lesson. Like, I hope he get out. They need to put my boy on the bond, let him get out, you know what I'm saying? Fight his shit out until he, you know what I'm saying? If he gotta sit down, he gotta sit down, but, like, it's unfortunate, but damn, like
Free Brick Baby, man. You know, as far as I'm aware, he's getting dragged into a bunch of stuff, and like he not been charged with nothing crazy with this stage. And we'll see how it works out, man. But you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Brick Baby ain't fucking with no Transformers though, so cut that out. Okay, let's get to another video. Oh shit. I want to see what's going on with Whack 100.
What's the deal, y'all? Rich Rappers having the TNN Trap News Network back in this thing, like Cook cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. Good.
And put it up. They gonna round and cuff her up to conspiring to something. Watch.
Especially because he on that phone making threats.
Yeah, and he's telling her, Sharice, go edit that and put it up at this time, boom, boom, boom. It's her channel. That channel belongs to her. And they gonna fuck around and do that and then use that against her to say, what you know about this and this, which we got 5 for you. I'm telling you it's coming. He don't even, I'm like, y'all don't think y'all get it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you ain't done special.
Witnesses and stuff or
Man, they gonna book her. I'm telling you. See, he's calling, she's recording it. They supposed to kill it right there, but they not. And then you're not supposed to make 3-way calls. They supposed to kill it right there, but they not. They got him saying, this, I'm gonna do this to you, this. Hey, go edit that.
Yeah, they're recording his ass, man.
She's doing it. They gonna let her do it. They gonna knock on that door.
You know, you're supposed to be making 3-way calls.
No, you know that whoop. They would have been shut that nigga. They would have been shut it down. They're letting this happen for a reason.
Wow.
I don't think she gets it.
We always say in the trenches, like, once you come get a, taste of the clout bug.
Yeah, go crazy. Now, the other day,
you gave them a taste of that clout bug, that being on that platform, and now they can't deal with the idea of not having that clout.
That's a fact. The other day, Wolf, you didn't hear her the other day, she said, okay, this is what Loose Cannon wants. This has nothing to do with me. Nah, that ain't gonna get because you're doing it. You're still doing it. He don't even see. I think she kind of like woke a little bit. Like,
she keep getting the heat. They keep saying she the one. She the one that's doing this. She the one that's running all the content, recording all their calls. She the one that's up there, and everything that she's doing, it's like she's inserting herself. It's always Loose Cannon's wife, Sharice Mills. Like, so it's like she's almost plugging herself into the content and plugging herself into the situation. So when you look at who's behind this, who would be this dumb to keep putting themselves in this situation to get in more trouble, they gotta blame her, because it's like you the forefront of the media right now. It's on your page, on your channel. Not only are you recording y'all conversations, you also doing your own reflections and responses to whatever's going on in media. It's like you really chasing the clout to stay in the front of.
Yeah, she's a harsh clout chaser. That's Sharice Mills.
She told Act, she said we gotta stay in the algorithm. And your primal focus in this situation shouldn't be staying in the algorithm. It should be trying to be free, trying to
lay low and not talk at all.
Not get him in any more trouble. Even if y'all are making these type of calls, doing it behind the scenes. You trying to go live. You trying to have streaming. You trying to have merch. You trying to have all this stuff going down and going.
Man, listen.
It's looking like you the one that's chasing the crowd, even if you're not.
That's it. That's it. I keep telling motherfuckers, listen, man. You know, I think what it is with us, we don't give a fuck. Like, we just be fucking around, run our content. We don't give a fuck. You know I don't give a fuck. If you done been with me, I don't listen, nigga. I'm like you, nigga. That's it. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because the minute you start thinking you something over there like you any different, you find out that your ass bleed and get sick and do everything like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trip like, but people that want it and they infatuated with, he took a hit. That shit like crack. They don't want to come back down. And you really up there chasing nothing. You getting high for nothing, nigga. There's nothing coming of it for you.
That's the fact.
Cause you gotta be making money off YouTube or something, right? Like Loose Cannon. Like, come on, man.
So do you anticipate their relationship lasting much longer?
Come on, listen. The minute she understands, right, what that really is and how much time that's looking at, she out of there. You know that?
Now, let's get a couple things clear, man. The first thing is, once she realizes how much time you're getting, I do also believe that Sharice is going to be all the way out of here. I don't think that Sharice is down to stay in a long haul with Loose. I don't think that Sharice is down. My bad, y'all. I don't think that Sharice is down to really do years with that ninja. I know it sounds good, but that's a long time. That's a lot of time. You feel me? So I don't think that she's down to do decades.
Yeah, she's not sticking around for years, man.
Another thing that Wax said that was true was them phone calls are going to be used against him in court. I don't understand why they continue to have these conversations, but Sharice has started to wise up a little bit, and it's looking like she's trying to distance herself. Well, you see, this is what my husband wants. I can't stop him. He's a grown man, and this is what he wants. You know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm wondering if she's saying it like that, so if ever she gets in trouble for it, I'm thinking she's going to go with the damsel in distress. Oh, I was scared. If I didn't do it, he was going to do this to me, and blah, blah, this, and blah, blah, that. I think she's going to go that route. Because why else would she say, well, this is what he wants. He's a grown man. I can't stop him. I get that you're trying to distance yourself, but I think that the way she's trying to distance herself is put together in a way to where if anything happens to where she has to go in and testify, blah, 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 she can say, well, I was scared for my life, and here goes the proof. He's already hit me. He's already done this. He's already done that. Wooty bam, wooty bam. And overall, you know, I think that I'm not going to say she's working against Loose Cannon yet, but I think that she does have all potential and all upcoming to be working against him in the near future. You know what I'm saying? I don't see her holding down for the same. I don't. I really don't. Let's continue though. Let's get this content rolling.
I mean, she come from hoeing. She might regret having the baby because now she can't just, you know what I'm saying? Because she ain't got that type of family where she could just drop that off and move on.
Right.
The mama want to get paid.
She really wanted a baby, so I don't think that's gonna. I don't think she's gonna regret the kid, because that's the one.
Yeah, but see, it's one thing if you got the nigga at home. It's another thing to where you want to spread your wings. He gone. Your sister don't fuck with you like that. Your mama don't. She want to get paid, whatever she do. You know what I'm saying? She can't just jump on the planes, go over here, not work. You know, when you just solo, you know what I mean? You do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could just, yeah, baby, 8 months or something like that. 7, 8 months, something like that. You can't just, you know, when he was here, okay, yeah, we got a family, this is what it is. Once you see that that's been disrupted, because they didn't gave a nigga a stretch. Right?
He's looking at a couple years, right?
Couple months. Listen, he's in the federal RICO. Okay, so that means his robbery falls up under the Hobbs Act because it's a RICO. It ain't just a robbery by itself. If it was a robbery by itself minus the RICO, it'd be different. Because his robbery is in the RICO, it falls up under the Hobbs Act, which now says 15. Right? That's what it says.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, you have to factor in his past criminal record. Now, that moves up your level, which enhances your time. Couple gun cases, another robbery, you done beat 2-3 bitches up, and then you got 2 pending cases already, right? So now that enhances that. Okay, now they said in the last court date, the situation at No Jumper, a police report has been filed and is coming. It's about 7, 8 felonies in that alone. Now, we don't know if they go in state or fed with that. Okay, let's break it down. You got two counts of assault and battery. Another 2 counts of armed robbery. You got a count of brandishing a firearm. You got a pistol whipping count. We had 6 charges. Then you got the count that gets you on the motherfucking sex app when you strip a nigga. When you strip somebody of their clothes, now you become a sex offender. They gonna put you on that app.
Oh, wow.
Right? You got another 7 counts. Just in that alone. See, what he thought was he was gonna kick something off, and he thought Wack was a sheep. No. Wack's a wolf. Oh, no. Oh, that's what you doing? Yeah, you tripping, my nigga. You doing a little too much. I'm going this way. You thought you was gonna draw Wack into something. No, you were wrong. Autobots, get ready to depart. This is not our fight.
Ooh, that boy Wack foul, ain't he? Man, so for those of y'all who missed it, for those of y'all who didn't catch it, Wack is making it 100% clear in his new statements that he has nothing to do with that No Jumper wham. And shout out to Trap News Network, because I'm the only one so far in our universe that's been highlighting the fact that when Loose Cannon stripped that man and them other dudes stripped that man in his clothes, that's effectual assault charge. You know, that thing when you factually assault somebody, you know, you can't say the word actually assault, you feel me? But that's an actual assault charge. Snatching somebody's clothes off like that. And it might be a baby snatching because you forcibly move somebody from, you know, blah, 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 without their consent, X, Y, and Z. So with that all being said, you feel me? I'm the only one that's been pushing that. That just shows that niggas who watch the Trap News Network. Don't worry about it. That news schemes or not. You can't get nobody's college. I digress. Wack is also knocking down all the charges, the Yista whipping, the DVs, the robberies, the Molly Mall situation. Loose Cannon has a lot of flammery, skullduggery, and larceny, and it's crazy the way Rat Run Hunter is breaking it down as if he almost wants to see Loose Cannon take this amazing fall from grace and fall 100% on his double as a result of his bad decision making and fall right into a penitentiary, into a federal jail system. It's crazy with friends like Wack. Do you really even need enemies? Like, that's a real thing at this point. With friends like Wack, do you really even need enemies? Because it was all good a couple weeks ago. Y'all was just butt buddies. Y'all was just, you know what I'm saying, tongue kissing Tammys. Now look at you, running out all the charges and putting this whole No Jumper situation on him, despite the fact that you are on multiple conversations, on multiple recordings, on multiple Clubhouse conversations, bragging about the fight, saying that you orchestrated the fight, and saying how you even took Jay Reed watching X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. But I digress. This makes me wonder what Loose Cannon's response is going to be and how much longer is Loose Cannon going to hold on to this incredible secret that he has that's probably going to end up with putting Rat Run Hunter in a jail cell. But remember, I told you guys, by June, expect some highlights. Expect some highlights, man. For a little birdie told me by June, expect some highlights with some things coming on. But let's finish up the rest of this video, man. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, I heard her mention something like that too, where she was saying it was made to seem like if separating from him was in his best interest, but now it's looking like if it was in y'all best interest to separate from him and what he got going on. So I think that
No, that wasn't it. You got to remember, I had a contract to market and promote for the nigga. Now listen, if you want to go over there and rob the corner store, that's your business. I'm just not gonna let you get in the car with me, and I'm not gonna walk in the store with you.
as you should.
I don't give a fuck. I might advise you, as I advised him then. Hey, bro, don't do that. Like, what you look like you finna pop this nigga. For this nigga ain't even, what you doing, right? Bro, don't do that. Don't do him like that. I might advise you. But, nigga, if you want to do what you gonna do, nigga, do what you gonna do. I don't know what you niggas got going on. Now, what I found out 2 weeks ago, because I kept saying, why was dude up there? It still don't add up to me. 2 weeks ago, the nigga Eddie Boy say, Wack, I talked to Jay Reed. He made a report and gave him his phone records. I said, phone records? He say Loose Cannon texted and called that nigga 15 times between the hours of 4:30 and 6:30, telling him to come up there. That's gonna fuck him.
Hey, in Cali, what they doing now is they putting phones in every cell and not putting a limit on how long you can talk. So these motherfuckers be on there talking for 24 hours a day, damn near. What's going on with that?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. They passed something even in prison. In state prison, niggas could call and FaceTime and text off they pad. Yeah. I mean, maybe they shut them off at midnight or something. But them niggas is watching movies. And they got a tablet where they can call. You can call them, text.
That's crazy, man.
Nah, dude was calling, my bestie up here and shit like that. She got her nigga went to jail and shit. Nigga stole like 144 calls and shit. He in jail, he's doing like 5 years. And he can call whenever. He got a phone in his cell. He just blowing her up all day. Anytime it hit nighttime, he blowing her up. I'm like, damn, I can't call you all day. The weekend come, he blowing her up extra hard. He wanted to stay in the house. He tried. I said, yo, this shit crazy. They can just harass you all day in jail. That's how that shit go now. They got phone. You don't even need to sneak a cell phone in no more. You can just use the one in the room.
No, well, so shit getting a little crazy.
Yeah, that must cost money though, right? Like they must charge like the people that are accepting the phone calls. That must cost money, right?
Getting a little crazy.
Like it has to.
Yo, you know who crazy is a motherfucker?
Who?
The fuck R&B, folks. She packed me up the other day on the phone.
She be coming just like you. She
packed me up the other day. I was looking at the phone speaks. I said, this motherfucker, she packed me up on the phone, called y'all kind of bald-head motherfuckers and talked about, I was like, damn, this motherfucker crazy. I was kind of proud of her, though. Like, but I had to call her back like I was mad. I'm like, hey, you better not never talk to me like that again. She said, what you gonna do about it? I said, she started screaming and shit. I was like, hey, this motherfucker insane.
Yeah, you rubbed off on her. When your girl start acting like you, it's over with, man. It's over with. You rubbed off.
Oh, shit. She went bad on some chick for the relationship side. She said, oh my God, you're not the R&B I remember. What has happened to you?
Yeah, I ain't never look at her the same when I see her slap that lady on the boat. So yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy.
Oh shit!
Hey, I see everything back together over there.
Yeah, I told y'all that. I said, listen, I learned this from y'all. You gotta remember, y'all went through like 5 of them, right? It really just showed you who really there, who really ain't. All you gotta do is keep the foundation right. It's gonna flow right back to where it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Home base is home base.
Whack giving a relationship advice. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
I know how to deal with it by watching y'all.
Yeah, this shit.
You keep the core of the team. The core of the team got to stay. Why you think I flipped out on you in levels?
Hell yeah, we was tweaking.
Yeah, as long as the core is there, the rest don't matter. As long as that foundation there, the rest don't matter, nigga. We could change the landscape. All right, cool. You know, change that bush, put another tree there. All right, we lost that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, some real shit. When I saw you in levels doing that, the floor need to know. I called tripping. I'm tripping. You and him. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Fuck are y'all doing? He fuck you. What we doing, bro? I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. Y'all can't do this, nigga. I get to seeing Chinky and Wolf and you, or any of y'all get this going too far left, I'm tripping. That's it.
Whack 100 in his little snitch squad, eh? Fuck.
The rest don't matter, yeah. Everything back good. Shit, we've been good over here.
I got eaten together yesterday, regular.
Let's check out another video. Fuck. Whack 100, just a fucking most evil snitch motherfucker ever invented in fucking hip hop, man. Ever. Like, you cannot make this fucking guy up, dude. Like, seriously, he has got to be one of the biggest snitches in the world, man. Oh, let's check out this shit, Kanye West.
UMG, he went red pill, bro. That's literally like Neo in the Matrix moment, bro. That's what I mean. Everybody wants to be Neo, but in some capacity, that's put me like in a Morpheus territory. But for Drake to go red pill, bro, y'all don't understand. Like that's what y'all don't understand. And none of these streamers are really gonna talk about the fact that Drake went red pill. Cause I know it's weird for y'all to talk about it. Yankees like Team Drake, what are you talking about? No, he went red pill, bro. He went red pill. Right when I seen what he did with those contracts, he made me and my wife sat there and said, yo, we really need to go get these lawyers for your kids. That man figured out a lawyer that's gonna
Yeah, I'm just gonna sign off. Actually, this is good. Everybody take care. Thanks all for stopping by. Anybody that did, appreciate it.